Mercedes-Benz launched the GLC in India in June this year. Dubbed as the Edition 1, Mercedes-Benz first brought the car to India in the CBU avatar, and it had said back then that it's putting all its efforts to bring out a locally produced version soon. Mercedes-Benz rolled out its Made in India GLC from the company's plant in Chakan, Pune. But there are a few changes in the feature lineup.
The GLC is the 9th car in Mercedes-Benz India's portfolio to be locally produced at its Chakan plant. And well, it comes priced at 47 lakh, which is actually 2 lakh less than the CBU, which actually makes it a very good car on offer. So this is the diesel variant here, and yes, it loses out on a bunch of features because it is locally produced. So things like memory seat, electric tailgate, even, well, navigation is not standard anymore, and there's no 3-zone air conditioning but just 2-zone. Then there is the electric tailgate, which is lost and it's just a manual operation now. So yes, a bunch of features are thrown out, but well, you get a car that is not bad in features at all at a very, very good price. So well, let's see how Mercedes-Benz India does with this car in India.
There was a strong strategy behind the GLC being made in India, and we will see more cars going this way.
Well, it's very simple actually, if you come to think of it. With the government regulations in place and the taxation structure, it makes a lot of sense for us to bring in vehicle to be locally manufactured, because we are then able to bring our vehicles into a completely new price bracket. Therefore, we also have a high tendency to basically pass on all the tax benefits also onto customers. Because it is a simple calculation and a business case strategy that we follow, that after a unit, for instance, reaches about 500 units as a sales potential in the marketplace, we then look closely into also manufacturing it locally. And this is where the volume game comes in, because naturally the more vehicles we have that reach that bracket, the more volumes and vehicles we can produce locally, and that gives us a host of different pricing possibilities.
The company has also been looking at adding petrol variants to their cars, and well, this trend will continue.
It was actually favorable that we had already the decision that we would go for a petrol version in each and every of our product lineups. We have made that way back in 2015 when nobody was talking about a diesel ban. It came to be quite foresightful. We would like to take that as pride as ownership, but no, we were just also in a certain sense lucky. But we have now a vehicle, a petrol version in each and every of our lineups, and it is working very well for us because it gives customer choice. This is what all this is about. Let's not forget, 10 years ago only we had basically 90% petrol versions in all of our vehicles. I don't think we will come back to that, because also let's not forget there are CO2 restrictions, there is CAFE standards, there is a clear directive also from the government that they want to go and basically promote less emissions on CO2. This only works long term also with diesel vehicles in place.
The GLC is available in the petrol and diesel engine options. The GLC 220D is powered by a 2,143cc 4-cylinder diesel motor that produces 170 brake horsepower, while the GLC 300 petrol unit is tuned for 245 bhp. Both units come paired to a 9-speed automatic transmission with power sent to all 4 wheels via the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. There's a lot more coming from the Mercedes-Benz stable in India, and we can't be happier that more cars are coming to India.